What if the last thing you eat tonight quietly decides how well your brain remembers to more welcome and thank you for joining me? Before we begin, take a slow, steady breath, not to prepare for information but to arrive. Notice the quiet rhythm within you. Your heart is beating, your lungs are moving, and your brain, perhaps the most mysterious organ you possess, is not resting, even when you sleep. In fact, tonight, while you lie still in the dark, your brain will be incredibly active. It will sort memories, strengthen neural connections, remove metabolic waste, and reorganize the experiences of your day into something meaningful. And here is the surprising part. What you eat before bed can directly influence how well this process happens, not in a dramatic, instant way, but in a subtle, cumulative, deeply biological way. Tonight, we explore a fascinating question: can certain foods eaten before sleep actually help repair your brain and improve memory overnight? The answer, grounded in growing scientific insight, is yes, but to understand how, we must first understand what your brain is doing while you sleep. The night shift of the brain. Sleep is not a passive state. It is a deeply active biological process. During deep sleep, your brain enters a phase where something remarkable happens, what scientists often refer to as neural housekeeping. The glymphatic system becomes more active, clearing out toxins, including proteins that, when accumulated, are associated with cognitive decline. At the same time, memory consolidation takes place. Information you encountered during the day, names, faces, ideas, emotions, is replayed and reorganized. Some connections are strengthened, others are pruned away, but these processes require specific biochemical conditions: stable blood sugar balanced, neurotransmitters, micronutrients, and the presence of key compounds like amino acids and antioxidants is where food enters the story. The foods you eat before bed can either support this delicate process or quietly disrupt it. Let us now explore 5 foods that, when chosen thoughtfully, may support your brain's overnight repair and memory function. Point 1. Walnuts. The shape that mirrors the function. There is something poetic about walnuts. Their shape resembles the human brain, and while that alone means nothing scientifically, what they contain is far more meaningful. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid. These fats are essential for maintaining the integrity of neural membranes, the outer layer of your brain cells. At night, when your brain is actively reorganizing neural connections, these fatty acids play a role in supporting flexibility and communication between neurons. Walnuts also contain polyphenols and antioxidants, which help reduce oxidative stress, a key factor that can impair memory formation over time. A small handful of walnuts before bed does not act like a drug. It does not create instant results, but over time it contributes to a biochemical environment where your brain can function more efficiently. 2. Kiwi. A quiet regulator of sleep and serotonin. The kiwi fruit may seem simple, even ordinary, but within it lies a powerful combination of compounds that influence both sleep and brain chemistry. Kiwis are rich in serotonin, a neurotransmitter that plays a role in regulating mood and sleep cycles. Serotonin is also a precursor to melatonin, the hormone that signals your body that it is time to sleep. Better sleep quality means more time in deep sleep stages, where memory consolidation occurs most effectively. In addition, kiwi contains vitamin C and antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation, a subtle but important factor in maintaining cognitive health. Eating 1 or 2 kiwis before bed may support a smoother transition into sleep and enhance the depth of that sleep, creating better conditions for your brain to process and retain information. 3. Pumpkin seeds. Tiny reservoirs of cognitive support. Pumpkin seeds are small, but they carry a remarkable nutritional profile. They are rich in magnesium, zinc, and tryptophan, 3 compounds deeply connected to brain function and sleep quality. Magnesium helps regulate neurotransmitters and supports relaxation. Zinc plays a role in synaptic plasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and form new connections. and tryptophan, an amino acid, is converted into serotonin and eventually melatonin together. These nutrients create a synergistic effect. They help calm the nervous system, support deeper sleep, and provide the raw materials needed for overnight neural repair. A small portion of pumpkin seeds in the evening can quietly support the brain's nocturnal work without overstimulation or disruption. 4. Dark chocolate, a subtle cognitive enhancer. Dark chocolate, especially varieties with high cocoa content, contains flavonoids, bioactive compounds known to improve blood flow to the brain. Now consider this: during sleep, your brain is metabolically active. It requires oxygen and nutrients. Improved circulation means more efficient delivery of these resources. Dark chocolate also contains small amounts of caffeine and theobromine compounds that, in large quantities, can disrupt sleep. But in very small amounts, they may enhance alertness and mood without interfering with rest. The key here is moderation. A small piece, not a full bar, can provide antioxidants and support vascular function without overstimulation. In this way, dark chocolate becomes less of a treat and more of a strategic choice. 5. Yogurt, a bridge between gut and brain. The connection between the gut and the brain is one of the most intriguing areas of modern science. Your gut microbiome, the trillions of microorganisms living within your digestive system, communicates with your brain through what is known as the gut-brain axis. Yogurt, particularly those with live cultures, introduces beneficial bacteria that can influence this communication. But why does this matter for memory? Because certain gut bacteria play a role in producing neurotransmitters, including GABA and serotonin. These chemicals influence mood, relaxation, and sleep, all of which are essential for effective memory consolidation. In addition, yogurt provides protein and calcium, supporting overall metabolic stability during the night. A small serving of yogurt before bed can help stabilize your internal environment, creating a more balanced state for your brain to operate within. Deeper reflection. Pause for a moment. None of these foods are extraordinary on their own. They are not rare. They are not expensive. They do not promise instant transformation, and yet, when viewed through the lens of biology, they become something more. They become signals to your body that influence chemistry, rhythm, and repair. What you eat before bed is not just about hunger. It is about communication. You're sending instructions, subtle, biochemical instructions to your brain. You're shaping the conditions under which your mind will process the day you have lived, and over time, these small choices accumulate. They become patterns. And patterns, repeated long enough, become outcomes. What to avoid before bed: just as certain foods support your brain at night, others can quietly disrupt it. Highly processed sugars can spike blood glucose, leading to unstable energy levels during sleep. Heavy, greasy meals can interfere with digestion, pulling energy away from neural repair. Excess caffeine can delay the onset of deep sleep. These are not moral failures. They're simply mismatches between biology and behavior. Understanding this allows you to make more intentional choices, not out of restriction, but out of awareness. Tonight, when you prepare to sleep, remember this: your brain is not shutting down. It is preparing to rebuild. It will take the fragments of your day, the conversations, the thoughts, the emotions, and weave them into memory. It will clear away what is unnecessary. It will strengthen what matters. And quietly, without asking for your attention, it will shape the person you become tomorrow. The question is not whether this process will happen. The question is, will you support it or unintentionally interfere with it? If you found this perspective meaningful, take a moment to reflect on your own evening habits. And if you want to continue exploring the science of your body in a deeper, more thoughtful way, subscribe to the channel for daily videos that bring clarity to the quiet intelligence within you.